Claude Code plus OmniRoute promises to route your coding sessions through 339 providers for almost unlimited free usage, and I put that promise against what independent testing and official documentation actually show, comparing Claude Code plus OmniRoute. The biggest surprise, the site's up and running in 60 seconds. Claim turned into 233 seconds, 2,406 packages, and a failed production build in one independent test. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether this free routing setup is worth running on your own Windows 11 machine, or whether it's a hard pass. OmniRoute's official site claims 339 providers. GitHub says 350. An independent review counted 268. That spread alone tells you these numbers are vendor-reported, not independently audited. What's consistent across sources is 90 plus free tiers, 56 free forever providers, and roughly 1.51 billion free tokens a month, according to official docs. But here's the gap. Nobody has data on whether that free tier quality actually sustains real production coding work. The provider count is real. Whether it's usable at scale is unverified. That's a real pool of redundancy if it holds up. I went through OmniRoute's official docs, its GitHub repo, and 2 independent reviews to separate the marketing from what's actually been verified. The RTK and Caveman compression system claims 15 to 95% token savings, with tool-heavy sessions claimed around 89%, according to official docs, and that range shows up consistently across the official site, GitHub, and an independent review. But none of those sources actually measure token burn with compression, on versus off. It's the same number repeated 3 times, not 3 separate confirmations. If that range holds even at the low end, it's a meaningful cost cut. Right now, it's a vendor claim, full stop. OmniRoute claims an 8 millisecond handoff when a provider hits its quota, with 0 downtime, according to official docs. An independent review confirms the underlying engine is real, an 18 strategy fallback system, which is more sophisticated than most routing tools bother building. That part checks out, community reported. What doesn't check out is the headline number. Nobody deliberately exhausted a free quota mid-session to see if that 8 millisecond handoff actually happens. The engine exists. The speed claim is still just a claim. Stick with me because the last 4 tests are where this decision actually flips. One of the biggest problems I run into when using AI agents is turning their output into YouTube content I can actually use to market my product. That's why this video is sponsored by Subscriber, a tool that helps business owners connect their AI agents to YouTube and market their products without spending 10 hours every week creating content. You can connect Claude or ChatGPT directly to Subscriber. It then analyzes your business, website, and YouTube channel to help you create SEO-optimized video ideas, scripts, thumbnails, and even complete videos that actually match your brand. What I like most is that every week, Subscriber gives me a list of high-potential video ideas I can immediately execute, and it can even help edit videos for me, with or without my face, including videos like the one you're watching right now. It's easy to get started, and you can try Subscriber for free using the link in the description below. Now back to the video. The pitch here is smart on paper. Route weaker free models to blog posts and landing pages, and save Claude Opus for code review. There's no source data on OmniRoute's actual routing policy, so I can't tell you if it works that way in practice. But the reasoning behind it holds up. Anthropic itself says Opus 4.8 shows noticeably better judgment inside Claude Code, according to official docs, and its code review plugin filters out anything below an 80 confidence threshold. Sound theory, untested execution. That's a real quality bar weaker models could plausibly miss. This is where the gap between marketing and reality is the widest. OmniRoute's site promises 3 commands and 60 seconds to get running. An independent review clocked the real install at 233 seconds, installing 2,406 packages and consuming 5,276 megabytes of disk space, community reported. That same test found the production build failed outright and tests timed out after 15 minutes. The review scored the setup experience 2 out of 5. On top of that, it flagged a TLS fingerprint stealth layer and a proxy that intercepts cursor traffic like a man in the middle, and recommended sticking with Open Router, Light LLM, or Portkey for anything production-facing, community reported. That's not a rough edge, that's a real red flag. Claude Code plus OmniRoute wins on raw ambition. a genuinely large provider pool, a sophisticated 18-strategy fallback engine, and a compression claim that could matter if it's real. The proven gateway path wins on everything that keeps a project alive. A setup that actually finishes in the time promised. A production build that doesn't fail. And no MITM-style proxy sitting between you and your code. Where OmniRoute leans on unverified vendor math, the safer path leans on what's already been tested and trusted at scale. Here is where the second pick clearly pulls ahead. For hobbyists exploring free AI coding who don't mind setup friction and some security trade-offs, Claude Code plus OmniRoute is worth a look. But for most people, especially anyone shipping production work, my default pick is the proven gateway path, OpenRouter or Light LLM. The decisive reason: 3 of OmniRoute's 5 biggest claims are vendor-only numbers nobody has independently verified, and the one claim that was tested, the 60-second setup, failed. This really comes down to whether you trust unverified vendor claims over community-reported reality, and reality wins. The one thing marketing never says, that 60-second, 3-command setup turned into 233 seconds, 2,046 packages, and 5,276 megabytes on disk in independent testing, and the production build failed entirely. If a tool can't hit its easiest claim, the harder claims deserve a lot more scrutiny before you build anything real on top of them. If you want to see how OpenRouter and Light LLM actually stack up against each other for production coding work, that comparison is next, and it's the one that decides where your project should actually live.